Hi everyone, Peter Young, author of The Blue Team. If you have 2 minutes, I've got another book review for you. This time it is A Sense of Where You Are by John McPhee, which came out in 1965. It's about Bill Bradley and his senior year at Princeton when they went to the Final Four. So when I was growing up back east, Bill Bradley was a big deal. After Princeton, he was a star for the New York Knicks, and then he was a 3-term senator from New Jersey, even ran for president. But again, that was a long time ago, so I wonder how many young basketball fans even know who Bill Bradley is. Well, I of course do, and I like this story. I like this book. It was a good book, not great. It's very old school. The author writes about basketball like the reader has literally never seen a game in his or her life. So at times it's very slow, and it's also ridiculously sycophantic and fawning over Bradley at times as well. But there were a few good nuggets that I really enjoyed. For instance, number one, Bradley, right before a game, would scrub his hands with soap and water to remove any excess oil so he'd have a better grip on the basketball. I'd never heard of anybody doing that. And then number two, mid-60s, one of the best players in the NBA was Oscar Robertson, also known as the Big O. Well, some players started calling Bradley the White O, which of course, because he's white and Robertson was black. So I thought that was pretty funny. And I want to tell you a funny story about Princeton that has nothing to do with this book. But their longtime coach, Pete Carril, got to Princeton right after Bradley graduated, and he was a legend. He's in the Basketball Hall of Fame, coached Princeton mid-60s to the mid-90s. Now, my father relayed this story to me about 25 years after it happened. So Carril calls my high school coach in New Jersey back in the 80s, ostensibly to recruit me to play for Princeton. And the first question he asks my high school coach is, how are Peter's grades? Coach Carril never called back. Listen, it is what it is. So for you basketball junkies, I think you will like A Sense of Where You Are. It's a nice, quick read. For everybody else, yeah, you might struggle with this one. So there you go, 2-minute book review. If you've liked this one, give it a like, give it a share. Keep your comments coming. And as always, until next time, keep reading.